the Harbor Report. You can find a lot of statistics out there, and you'll find us as a company and us as a plant very, very competitive. Chrysler Group, 2 years ago, we had the best in the industry, best vehicle assembly plant in Toledo for that one metric of hours per vehicle. So, and we're very good at read across. So what we do in one plant, we quickly do in another. I know it's a very general answer, but it's 50 metrics.
Most companies, there's constant strain between the engineers and bean counters. Who's winning the Chrysler?
Chrysler's winning.
I can tell you it's a flat-out draw. We actually, what's important for everybody involved is sustainability, and we talk about that in terms of the environment, we talk about that in terms of our company, we talk about that in terms of our communities that we live and work in, and it's our responsibility to do what makes sense so we're around tomorrow to support the customers that purchased our vehicles. So there's a high level of discipline that happens that goes on today. The strain that would happen in the past between engineers and bean counters, where the bean counters would win, was a lack of discipline. It was, hey, if I cut this cost on this part, I can save this amount of money next month, without really considering what that means 4 years down the road. With the discipline that's built into the system today for quality, for consumer acceptance, for performance in the marketplace, all those things play onto the engineer's side and frankly on my side in marketing too. I have to build what the customer wants or my job gets very hard. And all we have to do is prove to the bean counters that we can make money sustainably by doing the things that we're talking about. And I can tell you that you can see the quality scores that Joel talked about earlier getting better. We have invested in the product in terms of making it better for a longer period of time. We've also invested in the product to make it a better product and more capable. There are things, for example, the coil spring suspension you see on the light-duty truck. That costs us more to manufacture and install than does the old leaf spring design. But it's lighter, has lower friction, and performs better for the customer. The engineers won, right? I mean, it's not a battle of who wins and loses anymore. It's a battle of making the right decision. And there's enough discipline in the system to do that.
I asked earlier why you didn't build the heavier duty pickups here. After the tour, I can see there's so many different components in the chassis. The bodies look amazingly alike. But in my hometown, there's a lot of people buying blue oval diesel pickups because they can't buy USA-built Cummins. Will you ever address that?
Where's your hometown?
Columbus, Indiana.
Cubs. There you go. So you came here to visit, you're going back home.
I was planning on going back.
Yeah, okay. So without getting too far into that, you can see the level of complexity that happens in a plant. And years ago, the decision could have been made to build the heavy duties here and the light duties down there. On average, it works out for us. If you look at the total quote-unquote domestic content, we would be on par with the other guys. I don't know the exact percentages, but domestic content is where does the steel come from, where do the components come from, where does the paint come from, who the suppliers are, where is the labor, all those things go into it. So we hear you and we know that feeling's out there, but we have to balance everything that's going on.
You know, you post right on the sticker where it was a city, and I think that drives a lot of people away.
We hear you.
This is an absolutely beautiful truck over here. Inside is gorgeous. Does it come in other colors? That is not my color.
Are you talking about the outside color or the inside color?
I'm talking about primarily the outside color.
Okay, so given that I'm driving a truck that looks exactly like that, I won't take offense.
Well, as long as we don't live in the same house, we're okay.
Yeah. The answer to that is yes. It comes in a lot of other colors. The rugged brown that you see on the truck back there is one of the options. Although that one is building out for the end of 11. We have white. We have brilliant black that was available also. And for 2011, they all had the white gold lower two-tone on them. For 2012, we will make them available in monotone. And when that happens, you'll be able to get, for example, straight red without lower two-tone on it. And Joel actually had a picture of that in his presentation that he showed. So the level of interior refinement on that truck is over the top. In my opinion, the quality of the leather, you open the door, it smells like a shoe store. A new shoe store. Not a used shoe store. And we know that there's a lot of demand for that out there. The two-tone paint appearance was somewhat polarizing to some folks, so monotone comes in, and with bringing in monotone allows us to open the color palette a little bit more. So instead, for 2011 it was 5 exterior appearances, and for 2012 it'll be more like 11.
Compliments to whomever designed the interior.
There's an interesting story. You saw the one Cummins Ultimate Test Drive that was played from our website. The gentleman that did the interior design, his name is Ryan Nagodi, and he participated in a couple of videos that we did regarding that. And we went to Austin, and he went to custom boot makers, to custom metal workers, and talked to local craftsmen. And those were all inputs into the design that you got in that truck. So if you get some time and you want to watch that video, it's only a couple minutes, like the Cummins test drive was, and you can see some of the inspiration that went into the interior.
Great job on that.
Yeah, the engineers won that one too, not the paint color.
I've had about a dozen of these diesel pickups now.
Thank you.
Yeah, 9 of them are Rams Cummins. But I'd like to see some things like a Power Wagon diesel with locking differentials front and rear, so that I don't have to add ARPs, and the 800 foot-pounds with a double disc clutch, and an 8-foot ram box. And a diesel ram charger.
Somebody here has a diesel ram charger.
Yeah, I do.
There it is. Right.
Built here,
Yeah.
1984.
It was built in this plant and rebuilt by the gentleman sitting right there. We get all those things that the Power Wagon specifically, it would be more of an issue of looking at, can we put locking axles under a diesel truck? The gross axle weight rating on the locking axles under a Power Wagon wouldn't handle the weight of the Cummins engine sitting over it. We do hear that pretty consistently as feedback. Can I get a diesel in my Power Wagon, or get Power Wagon components on my diesel? We're working on opening that up. The Power Wagon is an awesome truck. It's the most capable truck on the off-road truck on the planet. And if we could combine that with a great powertrain like Cummins, we'd obviously have a winner. We're not there yet, but we'll continue to look for possibilities. It looks like dinner's here. We'll take one more question if anybody's got one, and then we'll...
On the half-ton side, are you guys going to think about anything like the Ford Raptor with the half-ton wide, like a pre-runner type truck?
We actually have thought of that, and we're doing a little bit differently than Ford. We're going to execute that through our Mopar friends.
The Ram Runner?
Yeah, the Ram Runner is the answer to that. It is available for installation. I think it's, in some ways, a better answer than Raptor. You'll see some people driving Raptors around, parking in their driveway in the subdivision, but they don't really take it off-road. The guys that go off-road, in a lot of cases, want to have a hand in making their truck that capable, and we're going to provide them that opportunity. So all the Ram Runner components, and by the way, the Ram Runner, when completed, is more capable than a Raptor, will be available shortly through Mopar. So that's a little bit different approach, but get to a similar place. So is dinner ready? Hey folks, can I have your attention for a couple minutes, just to wrap this up? Okay, a couple things. Most, if
not all of you, should have received a gift or a couple gifts so far. The hats are from the Ram brand. The travel mugs and the coaster and the keychain combo is from the plant. We truly appreciate you guys coming here. It's just a token of our appreciation. The pictures that are scrolling behind us, there's 62 or 63 of them. We're going to make those available to you electronically. I think there's going to be DVDs that we'll make available to you so you guys can print, copy, do whatever you want with the photos. And they're included in some shots there at the paint job, which you didn't get to see. And then third thing, one of your members wants us to say a few words. So Steve Lauren. Steve St. Laurent.
Hey guys, just wanted to say a few words. I'm Steve St. Laurent. Quite a few of you probably know me through the website. I run the website for the TDR and I appear in the magazine periodically writing articles. And Robert is busy getting ready for you guys down in Columbus. He called me yesterday, couldn't be here. That's why I'm here. They sent me at the 2nd Street. So he sent me up here to meet with you guys. And I want to thank Robert Schwartzley. I hope I got the last name right. I don't see him. Where is he? Stick your hand up. He's hiding. There he is, back here. Did I get the name right? Okay. And I'd also like to thank all the Ram truck people. I've talked to these guys over the years. You've probably read my articles. I cover all the new truck intros over the years. So I've talked to a lot of these guys, and I've seen a lot of them come in and go over the years. Pretty much the staff almost changes every time. I've seen Rod for quite a while. He's been around for quite a while. And these guys really care about us. Seeing guys like Fred Diaz, we got the CEO of Ram Brand here. That's a big cheese at Chrysler that's here for us. They really care about us guys. And I know we appreciate it. And I can tell you, we're a tough crowd to take questions and answers from. We are definitely not the average customer. We're pretty extreme, most of us. And so, we pose hard questions. We as the writers try to do that. When we cover this stuff for you guys, we try and ask the hard questions. That's why they send guys like Rod. We normally don't get the marketing guys too often. We usually get the engineers because they know that we're going to ask the hard questions that only the engineers are going to answer. And so it's great that they make these guys accessible to us. We love seeing these guys. And we love that they care about us and they care about the product. And it was great having the plant open to us today. I loved seeing the tour. I'm sure a lot of you guys had fun. And I know all of you are not going on to Columbus because I think we ran out of enough spots down there. So those of you that are, I know there's going to be trucks down there available to drive. The 2011s, I don't know if the 2012s, but certainly 2011s are going to be down there. And I would encourage you guys to drive them. They're incredible trucks. I've got a 98, and I drove the 3rd gens when they came out, and they were nice, but I didn't feel like selling my 98. When I drove the 2011, the press intro, I wanted to sell my 98. And it's only got 280,000 miles on it, and I got to put another 220 on it before I retire it, so I'm kind of bumming. I'm looking for the 2014, 2015 probably, and I'll be looking at upgrading that. But drive them, take advantage of driving those trucks. They are incredible trucks. They really have come a long way. And I got to drive them back to back with the Chevys and the Fords, and we got to drive them with trailers behind them. I don't know exactly what the setup's going to be down there, but we got to drive them on the test track, on rough roads. I can tell you the 1-ton dually drove better than my 3/4 ton. The ride quality was better on a 1-ton dually than my 3/4 ton, which is just mind-boggling to me that they can do that. So take advantage of that. Enjoy driving those trucks down there. Have a good time down in Columbus. And thanks again to all the Ram truck people and the people here at the plant. We appreciate all your hospitality and having us here. Thanks.
I'll make mine very short here. I just want to say thank you for everyone who showed up here. There was a couple of moments of panic of, great, now we have this set up. I really hope someone actually comes out to this.